full reformation of that area, because the road that will lead from Umuoba, not just Umuoba, and if you talk Gwari, down to Amansi, that road will open up that area, and some farm produce will be evacuated with ease. So I must thumbs up Anambra State government. Why I'm still commending lawmaker, and at the same time giving a thumbs up to Governor Salute, Mr. Governor, for approving and even awarding that road. It is really a timely and apt. Then on the issue of the Amuoba community, calling on the partnering the state government, calling on them for partnership as regards to fertilizer and all that. These are, in fact, this is the time any farmer, we are talking about Uba zone, of which the previous immediate past administration emphasized on, and so many people got into it, and today they are really enjoying it. So if Amuoba as a community should come up with that kind of partnership, it will go a long way in making them to be self-sufficient in terms of food and every other thing, because by and large, the next thing we are talking about is about agriculture. If you go to the market, you notice that every edibles are on the high side. But when you get it, when you put it on your own farm and grow it, and you find out that it is even cheaper for you, and even you eat it as fresh as possible. But the ones we are buying in the markets, we don't know how it was produced. So in a nutshell, I'm saying that such partnerships should be sustained, and the other communities should find a way to join the government of the day in what they call their PPP, public-private partnership. So it's an intent now. So I must commend, I must laud the Amuoba community for seeking such partnership with Anambra State government.
All right, thank you so much, Ejike.
Yeah, as regards policies on reducing infant and child mortality, maternal and child mortality, I look forward to such enhanced policies, because it seems to be the in thing, and such that it's becoming difficult for some persons to conceive, even while they are carrying the baby, and then after delivering the baby, it becomes a problem for them taking care of the baby. Some of them even lose baby days after childbirth. So it's really important that we have such policies, and also we need so much awareness, because some persons, especially those in remote areas, they don't go for antenatal care. So we need to make them understand that there's a need for them to go for antenatal care, and it should be the cost of childbirth and antenatal care should be reduced as low as possible, so that people will be able to access these facilities. It's not a sharing news for a mother to carry a baby for 9 months, and shortly after delivering the baby dies or the mother dies. No. So the government needs to do everything possible, especially in the area of awareness, so that people will always go for antenatal care.
All right, thank you for that. Quickly, let's go over to our papers this morning. The first paper under review is the Daily Sun newspaper. And then we have, as a big story in front of the Daily Sun, Buhari warns international community on election, tells them to be guarded by diplomatic practice. We wish Nigeria well, on voice. 4 killed as government attack Anambra community. And then up there we can see, don't hand Nigeria over to sick person, coming from Obi. Confident his victory will make end to poverty, unemployment, ASU strikes. And then down there, INEC bows to pressure, extend time frame for PVC collection, investigate allegations of extortions and discriminatory issuance of cards. Lagos NLC TUC endorsed Tinubu and Sanwo-Olu. Federal government recovers 6.3 million naira. That's $390 million and 4 million euros from proceeds of crime and forfeited assets. DSS admits error in Okupe's arrest. Labour Party flees action. Supreme Court gives jailed Nwaoboshi fresh date to challenge 7 years imprisonment. Total BVN registration now stand at 56.57 million NIBSS. Abia Guba can backs Bishop Onoha, ADC candidate. Anxiety escort rules on PDP ticket today. And we also have down there, government approves 24.4 billion naira for smart irrigation scheme, EVC Naseni.
Let me quickly take on what our President Muhammad Buhari said concerning the calls they make to the international community in terms of the fast approaching election, that they should be guided by the diplomatic
Practice.
So the call, I think, is right, moving in the right direction, but that notwithstanding that we should just allow everything to be done haphazardly or done the wrong way. These countries or communities that are coming in to monitor or observe the election, they have a sole purpose of seeing that things are done rightly or correctly. If you can see, according to them, they said they wish Nigeria well. So meaning that they have no ulterior motive. They really want free, fair, and credible election. And that is what you and I, what every Nigerians, everybody is clamoring for. We want free and fair and credible election. Election that will be so free that nobody will feel intimidated, nobody will be bamboozled or by use of force, some brute force, trying to make people feel less human, that you own the country because you are wielding weapons and you think you can get away with anything, like we are witnessing in some previous elections. So, and now some of the candidates, I'm even joining the call that the candidates should rein in their supporters, that we wouldn't want a situation on that day, you see some persons trying to beat up people or to instill fear in them so that they won't come out and vote, because these are the antis that some politicians are known for, unleashing their thugs on some persons, thereby making them to feel, oh no, I'm not going to the polling unit. If I get there, I might be hurt. So we want a situation whereby the security personnel will carry out their duties effectively and efficiently. No matter who owes this God, we want a one indivisible and united and prosperous Nigeria. That is what every Nigeria is looking for. I don't think there is any Nigeria that will say that if things are done rightly, for instance, that you're getting to the market and you're buying things at a cheaper rate, and now that you're going to get PMS, when you get to buy premium motor spirit and you are buying it at an affordable price, I don't think there will be Nigerians who will say no, that is not happy with that, such development. So we all are clamoring for a better Nigeria. We are not even asking for too much. It makes things easier for us. We want a very affordable prices of goods and services. And once that's done, let there be electricity. And you see Nigerians happy. We are happy people. So I want this election, people should put into consideration, let them take aside religious and ethnic sentiments in what we are doing. We want a leader who will look it into the face and know that we are the masses that elected him, and not the other way around. Use our resources to work for us, make things better for us. That is what we are yearning for. And like I said before, the call to the international communities is apt and timely from the president, but I still want that international community to monitor effectively the outcome pre-post of election. So that will give us the yardstick to judge if we fared better. And on the side of the electoral umpire, INEC, I want to commend them so far, what they've been able, the sensitization they are putting up, and the BVAS, introduction of BVAS will go a long way in reducing, will be reducing some electoral malpractices. So what I'm saying in a nutshell, that the INEC should be alive to their responsibility to the very end of that election, so that at the end of the day we know that we've collectively and individually elected a leader that will lead us.
All right, thank you so much for that. Let's see what we have in front of the National Star newspaper this morning. The big story there, health status takes center stage as Obi Atiku Tinubu trade words. Don't hand over a sick nation to a sick man, Obi. Resign now, you are sick, corrupt, Tinubu to Atiku. You're mentally and physically unfit, Atiku fires back. CBN begs Nigerians to accept new notes. Emefiele returns. Inflation will defy CBN's monetary policy to hit 21.6%, U.S. firm. Our federal government realized 182 billion naira from foreign assets recovery since 2021, Malawi. IPOB dissociates self from alleged female executioner. Housekeeper steals $400 from hotel guests in Abuja. Right over to you, GK.
Let me urge Nigerians as we move closer to the election. The health status of some of the candidates, presidential candidates, are questionable. So I really want us to take time out and know those who are really fit and able to run this country. Nigeria is a large country, and we have, at the moment, our issues are complicated. So we want somebody who is physically fit and somebody who is mentally sound to run this country. We don't want somebody who will go in there and use our money for medical tourism. No. We want somebody we've had that the two previous presidents we've had, not to the Yar'Adua and Buhari. We spent most of our monies on medical tourism. We wouldn't want that to happen this time around. So I urge Nigerians to make sure they vote for a candidate who is fit, physically fit and mentally sound to run this country. As regards the appeal by the CBN governor for Nigerians to accept the new Naira notes, it's ironic because we've not even seen the notes. We've not seen the notes. If you go to the bank today, they still dispense old notes. And you begin to ask, when will we start receiving the new notes? January 31 deadline is fast approaching, and they've insisted that there won't be any extension. So how then do we get the notes? And funnily enough, somebody said that the notes have been sold in Onitsha market. So how did they get them? For those of us who go to the bank to make withdrawals, even at the ATM, they said the new notes will be dispensed at the ATMs, but they still dispense old notes. So the CBN should talk to the banks so that the new notes will be dispensed. There are several persons who have old notes that would want to exchange them for the new notes so that they will be able to avoid the rush before January 31st. So they need to do the needful, make the new notes available. The issue of holding the notes or giving them to some persons who in turn sell them at market, it's a criminal offense for someone to sell money. And it's not as if they are being sold in a hidden corner. No, it's an open display. So those who sell the notes should be arrested. Why the banks themselves should make the notes available? CBN governor should not tell Nigerians to accept it. He should talk to the banks to make the notes available first before talking about asking Nigerians to accept it or not.
All right, thank you. Next paper this morning is the Punch newspaper. The Punch newspaper has as the big story, budget deficit rises 370%, hits 47 trillion naira under Buhari. President to pass on $15.62 billion Eurobond prepayment to next government. Ballot paper, local printers set to sue INEC. Commission extends PVC collection till January 29. Federal government woos Spanish investors for 7 oil blocks. 648 cases brought against the federal government coming from AGF. Be guarded by diplomatic parties, federal government urges of voice. Gunmen kill 4 Anambra vigilantes and bomb 5 buildings. My wife unconscious for 3 days after giving birth to septuplets. This is coming from, and then EFCC shortlists 26 bidders for forfeited assets.
The man that lamented over the wife's unconsciousness is really a call for concern. Seriously, thank God is at the news and people have been commenting about it. It's something we should try as much as possible to resuscitate the woman. I believe that we'll have, with good, proper Medicare, she will be resuscitated. But the government of Anambra State is just a passionate appeal to the Commissioner for Health, Anambra State, to mandate using his office to direct that whichever hospital, be it government-owned or private, that they should do whatever within their reach, everything humanly possible to ensure that that woman is resuscitated. So that is what we are looking at. Then on the issue of the local ballot paper, the printer, local printers suing the INEC, are we supposed to be talking about this? These are the things, distractions we don't need in this part of the country. Is it even good for us to be listening to these people being owed salaries, things that these are essential service providers, and now he's being owed either by hook or by crook? Because what we are doing in this country, the way they contract things, you will find out things that will be done with 1 million naira, they will say that it cost 100 million. So at the end of the day, you find out that we are still cheating and making mess of the whole process. So if you verify properly, he might be owed, but the money owed might be even from the one they will share within themselves, because they are even the contractors. Some of these people, they are the people doing the business with our own patrimony. That is it. So, but what I'm saying is that it shouldn't be discussed anywhere that a printer is suing INEC for lack of a breach of contract or whatever reason. They should address it. We don't need this kind of news at this point in time. This is a critical period, I must say. We don't need anything that will make someone to start giving us any excuses any moment from now. February 25th is just around the corner, and 23rd. So we shouldn't be talking about issues like this. We want an emphatic statement every now and then from the INEC and even from the federal government, assuring us that there will be massive security on the day, calling on people to come out and vote, just like they extended the collection of PVC to 29th of January. These are cheering news. These are the kind of thing we want to hear. These are the kind of thing we want to listen to. We don't need all these distractions. I call them distractions. It should be discussed in the kitchen and not even on the public space. So, and again, if anybody that is talking about PVC right now as a Nigerian, and you are yet to, or you are waiting to be reminded to go and get your PVC, that person is not worthy to be a Nigerian at all. So I'm using this medium to call on the youth, the women, because it is the women it is the mothers that are voting. I must say it, but in fact, I want to put it on our youth right now that it is no longer enough waiting for our mothers. Let them go and vote. They will go on queue. Why you come, and when you see a very small queue, you go back and either start playing football or start drinking somewhere or start gisting somewhere. By the time you know it, they must have finished with the election. So what we are saying that we should participate fully. It is not enough to say that we want a better Nigeria. What are you doing? Arm yourself with your PVC and ensure that you exercise your franchise on that day. Not just having your PVC. Some will use it just to decorate their wallets. And when you say, I have my PVC, are you able to vote on the election day? That should be the question. So wherever you are, whatever you are doing, make sure that your PVC, it is your strength. And it is something that you can use to take away that bad leadership. If you think that this person is not doing well, vote the right person and you have the power. Not just having it and putting it under your locker. Bring it out, use it on that day. So in all, I want to commend the women folk, for what they've been doing over the years. It is the mothers that are voting. Some of the younger ones, both male and female, you see them staying in their houses, especially even the students. They will be at home, but they will not come out and vote. They will tell after voting, like I was discussing with some group of youths, in fact, undergraduates yesterday. I had a opportunity of talking to them. Some of them even told me, this election, well, at the end of the day, is still the same thing. They will still come out and give us the result. I said, look at what you are saying at your age. And you are looking at, you've been on strike for 8 months. And now you still have the infantry, the temerity to say that you will not come and vote, that let them be doing it. Simple because I'm demanding if you've gotten your PVCs. Look at the response from them. And I know that some parents are equally aware of some of these sentiments being shared by their children. What are you doing about it? You should encourage them. Tell them that for them to get a good leader that will put an end to ASU strike, that they should use their PVC. Even that your one vote might make the difference. So don't say that your vote will not count. I think with these beavers, your vote will surely count. Let's come out and do the needful.
Okay, let's go over to this day newspaper. Again, Buhari warns foreign nations against interference in Nigeria's politics. That's the banner headline there. Obi will destroy structure of criminality and build new Nigeria. NEC, Discos collected 188 billion naira as revenue out of 265 billion naira billed in the second quarter of 2022. CBN intensified nationwide awareness on redesigned Naira. It sees that a new banknotes have come to stay. Sensitizes on nature trader, Kano green marketers, orders on security features of new notes. Maintains new 1,000 naira, 500 naira, 200 naira can only be dispensed through ATMs. Down there, we can also see your allegation against me, unfortunate. Monarch replies, Kogi government. And you can see the picture there. It's tagged bilateral meeting. Group Chief Executive Officer of NNPC Limited, Malam Melekairi, and the other people they had the meeting with. All right, over to you, GK.
I like it when presidential candidates or any candidate for that matter discuss issues and not persons. Excuse me. And I always say that whoever becomes the next president has his work cut out for him, because Nigeria is down the doldrums as it stands. So whoever becomes the next president really have a lot of things to do. And one of such things is to disband those who have held Nigeria down for so long. The cabals, of course, it's a given. We all know, of course, now that there are cabals who run the country. And provided this cabal still exists, Nigeria won't make any headway. And so if, be it Peter Obi or whoever becomes the president, such persons must have it at the back of his mind, or her mind, as it were, that the cabals and those who have held Nigeria down for long needs to be treated accordingly. If not, we will not make any headway. We have the economy is in a very bad shape. The health sector is nothing to write home about. Inflation is about 17-point-something% as at January. So there is a lot of things that needs to be put in place. If not, it's still will be the same old story. So we need a president that will come in and destroy that circle of criminality, that circle of people who always come together to share our commonwealth instead of using it for public good. There are people who, when monies are dispensed for different sectors of the economy, rather than use it for what it is meant for, they pocket the money. So we need those persons to be disbanded. So we need a courageous president. Whoever becomes the president come next month must have that courage and boldness to disband these persons. If not, we'll continue to sing the same old song.
Okay. That's it for this day newspaper. Our next paper this morning is the Daily Trust. Daily Trust, Tinubu Atiku, Kwankwaso Obi scrabble for Kano's 5.9 million votes. And then APC banking on Buhari, Ganduje and others. PDP relied on Shekarau. Work against me and regret it. Kwankwaso warns Ganduje Why Kano is the bride, Professor Fage. CBN to sanction banks hoarding new Naira notes. And EFCC releases Okukwe after DSS arrest over outdated watch list. Then Kano hobby heads to court as wife joins film industry. Why I staged my kidnap, collected ransom from church members, pastor. Katsina governorship, Radha Lado Kali Gino Talba for Daily Trust Town Hall tomorrow. Ohineyi accuses Yahaya Bello of impersonation, sidelighting him, and then INEC extend PVC collection deadline by 1 week. Okay, these are the stories that are trending in front of the Daily Trust newspaper this morning. Over to you, comrade. Do we start with the CBN to sanction banks that are holding the new Naira notes?
The idea, honestly, is really anathema to say the least. Are we supposed to be talking about, just like what my brother said earlier in the studio, banks still dispensing the old Naira notes? And what's the need for you to hoard it and for you to go and start selling it? Because what they are doing, what I'm seeing, that these new Naira notes are being sold to individuals for their own personal aggrandizement. I'm talking about commercial banks. And I remember yesterday, there was a warning issued by CBN asking the commercial banks to stop dispensing old Naira notes. So that will tell you that it's not just about issuing a warning, but about enforcing that same mandate. So if you are giving a directive without an enforcement, it will just be normal noise making. So what I'm saying is that these commercial banks, they've taken us for a ride. In some parts of the country, in the world, in some civilized climes, we see banks engaging themselves in corporate social responsibility. But here, it is not like that. What can you say as an individual in your own area? What can you say that banks have done for you? Check. They just keep ripping us off every now and then. Incidents, deductions, we are tagging it one particular name or the other. People are complaining. Some for inexplicable reasons, they will tell you that they are deducting this, for that, and that. People are getting frustrated. You will put 1,000 Naira in the bank. By the time you're going to withdraw it, it will remain 745 Naira. These are the things we are talking about. And no explanation will be given. If you decide to write them, it will take them the whole year for them to attend to you. Take, for instance, you mistakenly transferred money into the wrong account and you are asking for reversal. It will take them. Somebody I know too well has been asking his bank to refund him the money he mistakenly posted to wrong account for the past 1 year. So what are we doing? We're talking about inflations. We are talking about lack of employment and lack of access road and so many things. What the banks, a common man, average Nigerians are still looking up to. They are the people ripping us off technically and otherwise. They will tell you this is the reason they are removing your money. Some people will not even know why. By the time you check how much they are deducting from your account across board, you find out that they are enriching themselves. So I'm calling on them, I'm calling on these administrators, heads of banks and CEOs to please do not hoard the new Naira note. It is for our own uses. It is for our own usage. If you hoard it and start selling it for you to make money, to continue to enrich yourself, whereas people who are meant to use that money are going about suffering. I read in the news that even the new Naira notes are being sold in the market, just like my brother said too. So if you look at that, you'll find out how did they get that money, if not through banks. So the eggheads should please stop ripping us off. Nigerians are tired of banks. Let me tell you, if with the way things are going, if banks should not do what they are supposed to do, if not for anything, if you are not contributing in community development, Do not rip us off. Stop stealing from us. There are charges that when you see on your phone, you know that this is pure stealing in a broad day light. So we are saying that this is a new year. If they should use this new year 2023 to remedy their ways, to retrace their steps, Nigerians are fed up. It's just that we don't know what we should do. Taking your money and keeping it at home and all that, I think is not a better option. But people are considering it because of what we are witnessing. We are not even sure of how our money, what is really happening in our banks. So when you have your money and your mind is not settled, what's the need of going to the bank? They'll keep deducting. If you make transactions, they'll keep deducting. Before you know it, the little money you have there will I use the word embezzle? They will eat it. So please, I want to talk about it now. We are saying, in fact, I'm speaking the minds of so many Nigerians because we go around the street due to the nature of our job. We hear people, we listen to people talk. People are disenchanted with some treatments being meted to them by the banks.
All right, quickly, let's see a front page of the Nation newspaper this morning. Millions of uncollected PVCs force INEC to shift deadline. That's the banner headline there. 13.87 million cards printed for valid registrants. Agency probes alleged extortion. Rejection of new Naira notes a crime, CBN warns. Troops killed 50 terrorists in 3 weeks, says Defense Headquarters. And then NLC, TUC orders endorse Tinubu Sanwo-Olu. Government rules Spain to invest in gas security. Policemen killed in security agent and the kidnappers gun duel. All right, over to you, HK.
Government wooing Spain to invest in gas and security. We've had these things for long, and if we have enough gas in Nigeria, and it's only unfortunate that we've not been able to get them to go around. If you look at it's saddening that most of the things we have, we are blessed with. We get them at a very high cost, a very high rate in Nigeria. And let's see what happens with this partnership. I hope the partnership becomes a success, and let it be a partnership that will benefit the common man and not just some persons in government, not those who are at the corridors of power. Also in the area of security, it is long overdue. It's high time we brought in machineries from outside the country to help us deal with the issue of insecurity. It's a given that our armed forces cannot deal with it anymore. These things have gone on for over a decade, and it keeps getting worse. It's not as if they are abating, no. It keeps getting worse. So it's high time we let down our ego, bring down our ego, and ask for help, so that those who have gone, who have had the experience of dealing with or fighting guerrilla warfare, will come in and be able to help us, because we keep losing our loved ones, we keep losing properties, we keep losing businesses, and all these things are what contributes to our downturn in the economy. So the partnership in the area of gas and security with Spain, I hope it becomes fruitful.
All right, we are going to take the last two papers together. That is the Guardian and the Tribune. Guardian newspaper, banks defy CBN, continue issuing old Naira notes, and we have riders there. New banknotes still scanty. Only 1 out of 9 banks in Boko issuing new notes. In Benue, new notes treated as souvenirs. Kano customers tackled cashier over mutilated notes. Long queues at ATMs paying new Naira notes. Epes Bank kicks off sensitization program. You've lost Igbo support over comment, SEC tells Tinubu. INEC extend polls, PVC collection deadline. Then you can also see down there, Ajokuta steel plant, like refineries, are story retold, promises unkept. That's the big story for the Guardian newspaper. You can read that up, the pages 4 and 5 of Guardian newspaper. I never wanted third-term presidency, says Obasanjo. All right, quickly. Nigerian Tribune now, PVC collection, INEC bows to pressure and extends deadline. That's a big story there. And then Ondo government threatens to banish a Kare Akoko monarchs and relaxes curfew. There's new notes, not bleaching take sensitizations to mark forthcoming elections. Okupe in arrest drama at Lagos Airport. And then down there, see no official letter. Ohinoyi replies Bello. All right, these are the stories trending in front of The Guardian and Nigerian Tribune this morning. Let's start with you, Comrade.
Actually, I want to talk about someone who said that no information or no pre-notice of Tinubu's visit. It sounds funny that just like what I said earlier when we are talking about the printer, the local printer, saying that you will sue INEC. I noticed that these things I will also say that is still a distraction in another part. Whether you are being notified of Tinubu's visit or not is not our business. Now, what we are talking about is how to make this country work. Nigerians are hungry, people are suffering, certain things should not even be reported. Now look at the PVC collection, the kind of issues we want to be talking about. If you call yourself a leader, community leader, elder statesman, and you're not asking your kids and kind to go and collect their PVCs, that means you are not doing what you are supposed to do. Not dwelling on frivolities, looking for who will notify you before his visit or not. That's not what we're saying. So now, if you listen, you see that millions of uncollected PVC, that should be a serious cause for worry.
All right. Thank you so much on that. Ejike, quickly, before we go.
As regards to Okupe's arrest, the problem we have in Nigeria is that we don't keep records, we don't have statistics, we don't have data. Because the arrest yesterday it's an embarrassment, and if Okupe goes out of his way to sue the DSS or the EFCC, I think the judgment will be given in his favor, because he was arrested based on a watch list that was released in 2016. How can you arrest a man who has been on a EFCC watch list since 2016? He was arrested last year. He went to the court and paid a fine of about 12 million naira and was a bail of 12 million, was released. And now you are arresting him based on because his name is on the watch list. But since 2016, that's because some organizations don't update their websites. Some of these websites are backdated as far back as 2015, 2010. So what is the essence of having, and these are government websites, for God's sake. So it's an embarrassment on the part of the EFCC and the DSS. Of course, they've apologized and they've let him go. But we really need to do something about our record keeping. Okay.
Having said that, here is where we're drawing the curtain for today's press review. And we want to say a very big thank you to you, Comrade Abuchi Onwumelu, for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Danambra.
All right. And to you, Ejike Abata, thank you so much for being part of the show.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
All right. My name is Chidimma Oranwa. Thank you so much for joining us on Press Review this Friday morning. Stay with us because we are going to come back after this short break.